Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Berry, and I want to tell you a story. I don't really want to tell you this story. I feel like I need to. It may help somebody else along their way. I walked into a group of friends, and as you can see, if you've followed more than one of my stories, I'm wearing my hair differently. And everybody who knows me can see that I'm wearing my hair differently. I braided in extensions. It's just some synthetic hair that you can braid into your own hair, and you get this other look. And so this woman who knows me casually made a strange comment. Now, other people had said, "Ooh, great, I get to see it up close. It's so beautiful. It's even more beautiful up close." And she decided that that wasn't enough. So she said something way off the cuff about what she thought it looked like. My other friends were like, "Oh boy, uh-oh, ooh." Somebody else said, "Well, wow, I'm glad we're saying this because I wanted to know the rules of engagement too. I mean, can I touch it?" And I looked at him and said, "Is there anybody else here whose hair you just want to suddenly touch?" And he was like, "No." And he was like, "Thank you." Well, she said this comment, and I looked at her and I said, "That's rude." And she said, "Well, maybe a little." I said, "No, no, it's damn rude." This was days before I decided to stop cussing. Anyway, she didn't say anything else, and I chose to not say anything else. I chose to not even look at her. And so afterwards, she came up and said, I need to apologize for that comment. I guess I need to apologize for that comment. I don't know where it came from." And I said, "Yeah, I do. Every time a woman of color does something amazing that other people can't do, we become this target for crazy comments. And that wasn't necessary." And she said, "Well, I can tell by the way, the tone of your voice that you're bothered by it." I said, "You can tell by the words that I'm bothered by it. You don't have to get deep on it." I said, "I'm weary of it." And I said, "And I haven't experienced it nearly as much as many other women have because I've kept my hair exactly the same. But the minute I decided to change it, oh, the comments in my inbox and in my face. And then people were saying to me, 'I'm sorry for that microaggression.' The only thing micro about it was the fact that it is micro. It is in your face, not macro as in out there, but micro at the personal level. But people who have to experience something like that on a regular basis don't feel it that way. People made comments of like, "Well, I like your hair better the other way." And suddenly I understood why all those young women whose hair I would braid would take their braids out the next day. Because the comments, the things that people just walk up and say like they're not saying it to you. I said to that woman that night, instead of asking how I did it or what it is or what it's like, because clearly you've never been close enough to someone to experience it and to enjoy it, you just said some comment that was meant to put me down. I wouldn't walk up to you and say, "It looks like you put a bowl on your head and just cut around." I wouldn't say, "Are you ever going to change that haircut?" I wouldn't do anything like that. But if you felt that way, if you had to experience it that way, you'd know what it's like. And you shouldn't have to know what it's like to know at your age that you're being rude. You're being rude. Well, I hope you don't hold this against me. I said, "Not only will I not hold it against you, I won't even think about it when I see you. I love you, and I hope you've learned something from it. I won't hold it against you. You won't hear it from me to you again." I said, "But I will be using this as a teaching tool. I love you."